Hi, second graders, it's Mrs. Marson. Today is Wednesday, May 20th, and today we are going to read an informational passage. And in this passage, we are going to look for important information, and that will help us answer the questions. It is going to look a little different than what we normally read, so let's get started. All right, as I said earlier, this passage today is going to look a little different than what we have read before. We're going to read the passage below and then answer the questions. As always, read 1, 2, 3 times. Our strategy today is going to be determining important information. So determining means deciding, looking for, using what you have. Now, if you look at the passage, you'll notice, to me, it looks like a poster would. So I've seen these kinds of posters around before for a missing dog or a missing cat. And you'll see it says missing dog and a picture of a dog. This is only a pretend dog, but on the posters I've seen, they have pictures of the real dog. And then you'll see there's 3 different headings, these are called. So the first one says, how she looks. So this heading here, I notice that it's different than what looks here. It's darker print and it's larger. We call this capitalized. And it's not capitalized, well, yes, it is capitalized with capital letters because you can see capital H, capital S, and capital L. So this is often how we see, obviously, titles in books. So the first heading, how she looks, says, she is black with white fur around her nose. Her name is Marley. So this tells me how Marley looks. Then the next capitalized heading, capital H, capital S again, how she sounds. She barks when she gets excited. She will also softly cry if she is sad or scared. And then the last capitalized heading, if you see her, please call 88888. Usually when you see this, it means it's a pretend number. And because this is a passage that is just pretend or fiction, that is why you see that. If you find her, you can also bring her to 35 Peach Road. This is the address of the owners of Marley. So let's go down and answer the questions. Strategy practice. The capitalized headings help you. So these are the capitalized headings. How do they help us? Well, let's look at them. They help us so that we know how she looks. They help us so that we know how she sounds. And then they help us with what to do if we find her or see her. So let's write that down here. The capitalized headings help you know, and we don't need a capital letter because this is the beginning of the sentence. So we are writing the end part of the sentence. Know how she looks and sounds. And what to, I'm going to go down here, do if she is seen. So I wrote that kind of fast. I'll go back here. They help us know how she looks and sounds and what to do if she is seen. So that's the purpose of these capitalized headings? All right, number 1. The title tells you that someone, so this is the title, Missing Dog, wants to buy a dog, wants to sell their dog, lost their cat. Well, that's a ridiculous answer. It has nothing to do with the cat, so we're going to cross that out. Lost their dog. Missing means that something is lost. So the best answer is D, lost their dog. Number 2, which part would you need to know where to take Marley if you found her? So this is looking at all of these capitalized headings from the passage at the top. If you found her, missing dog, well, that's the title, so that's not going to help us. How she sounds, it's not going to tell me where I would take her. If you see her, that's the one that tells me where I would take her. But let's just read the last choice just to make sure we have our locked in answer. How she looks, that's not going to tell me where I should take her. So it would be letter C, if you see her. Oh, and I just realized I used the wrong color. See? It's supposed to be yellow. I used blue. It's okay, boys and girls. As I told you before, use whatever you have in front of you. Okay, so since I used blue last time, I'll use yellow this time. Why did they put a picture of the dog on the poster? So here is the picture of the dog. Now, if I think about the posters that I have seen, the poster is showing what the dog looks like. So if I look at the poster, I'm able to say, oh, I've seen that dog before. I saw that dog down the street at my neighbor's. So they put a picture of the dog on the poster so that we know what the dog looks like. I can certainly read the information. She is black with white fur around her nose. Her name is Marley. But to actually see a picture, that helps me remember what she looks like if I do see her. So let's answer the question. Why did they put a picture of the dog on the poster? The picture shows what Marley, we'll use her name, capital letter, looks like. So that's what the picture shows. You can see exactly what Marley the dog looks like. Number 4, green. The heading, how she sounds. So just this one, how she sounds, tells you what Marley sounds like when she's excited, scared, or sad. That seems like the correct answer, but it's always a good idea, boys and girls, to read all the choices just to make sure. What Marley looks like, well, that doesn't have anything to do with how she sounds. Where to take Marley if you find her, again, does not have to do with how she sounds. What to do with Marley, not the best choice. So letter A, I'm going to fill in, is the best choice. But as always, it's a good idea to always read all of your choices before you quickly answer. Thank you, boys and girls, for reading with me, and I hope no one ever has a missing dog or pet. Have a good day.